everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome to my very first video of 2018. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I want to take this time to welcome all of my new subscribers. I know a lot of you found me through my giveaway that is actually still going on. So welcome. This is a monthly favorites video. I do these every month. I love to do these types of videos because there's nothing I like more than to share a new discovery or a rediscovered product from my collection that I think you guys should know about, that you might like as much as I do. So if you are new to my channel and you did find me through the giveaway, I do hope that you will stay on once the giveaway closes and that you've watched maybe some of my other videos. I do lots of tutorials and product reviews, and I'm always open to suggestions on what types of content you would like me to produce. So do not hesitate to leave me a comment or send me a message and let me know what your interests are. Do you want to see more drugstore products? Do you want to see more top 10 lists? Whatever it is, I'm always open to those suggestions. Now, as I said, some of my most popular videos are my monthly favorites. So without further ado, let's get to the products I couldn't put down in December. Now, I don't know if you would call this a good thing or a bad thing, but I received a lot of promo codes for Ulta and Sephora in December. I received a 20% off for Ulta, which I believe I received because I'm a platinum status there. And so it was off of all the products, prestige included. I also received, I think it was like 20 off of 50 at Sephora. So needless to say, I made a few too many trips to Ulta and Sephora in December. But I picked up some really great things. So before I get to the things I picked up at those stores, I want to share with you some products that I was sent from Josie Maran. Now, I've mentioned this before that I don't get sent a lot of stuff especially in comparison to other YouTubers of similar channel size. I don't know, for some reason I don't get sent very much. But I was sent this package from Josie Maran, and the timing couldn't have been better because what they sent me was I was so in need of. They sent me stuff for the body products, moisturizing products. This time of year, even though my face pretty much stays oily, my body skin, like I'm sure many of you, gets so dry and dehydrated. And I like to take hot showers, which only makes the situation worse. And I've never been one to spend a lot of money on body scrubs and body lotions. I don't know why, that's the one area where I always kind of stuck to drugstore, but I've been wanting to try these products, these argan oil products, for the longest time. So I think I may be converted. I really do. I think I converted to buying these higher end products because they are so good. So let me tell you what they are. The first thing is this Argan Sugar Balm Body Scrub. I love this container. It reminds me of a product that Laura Mercier used to have, or maybe they still do, this jar. And so it opens like this, and then it comes with this wooden spoon, which I like because whenever I've tried to dig out with my hands, even though my hands are clean because I'm in the shower, it kind of gets under my nails, and I like the scooper. And then I used this on my upper arms where I get these little bumps, and then on my legs, and my skin felt like a baby's bottom. I just love the way it smells. This one is kind of citrusy. So after I use this in the shower, I then put on this ultra hydrating whipped argan oil body butter. And this smells so good. It's like apricots with a hint of floral. It's hard to describe. It's not overpowering. You know, sometimes you smell different lotions and potions at the store, and a lot of them you just kind of take a step back immediately and are like, ooh, that's too strong, or ooh, that's too floral. This is just so pretty. That's the only it's the only adjective I can think of to describe it. It just smells pretty and not cloying. So I've been using those two products together, and my skin just feels amazing, smells amazing. And they also sent me this whipped argan oil intensive hand cream in vanilla apricot. And this stuff also smells amazing. And this is another product where I've always kind of skimped on or scrimped on. I would buy like small sizes of hand cream. Once in a while I would buy, you know, one of the pricier brands, but this definitely has me converted. I've been keeping this in my purse for any time, obviously my hands are feeling dry, or when I want just to smell something really pretty. So this vanilla apricot smells so amazing. It reminds me a lot of, I don't know if any of you remember the Comptoir Sud Pacifique fragrances. I don't know if they're still around, but I'll have to look. But It was a super popular brand of fragrances, kind of like in the early to mid 2000s. And it was, as I said, extremely popular. I know I had a couple of the scents, but the vanilla apricot was my favorite. And that's what this smells like. So, so nice. And it doesn't leave your skin, none of these products leave your skin greasy. And they also sent me the actual argan oil, but I haven't really had a chance to use that yet. I'm gonna try it on my hair soon, but I am hesitant to use it on my face right now because I am trying out another skincare brand. So I wanna make sure, because I'm a brand that I'm gonna be reviewing for you guys. So I don't really wanna mix it up right now. I wanna use that separately, and then of course give you feedback on that at a later date. Maybe I'll try it on my body. I've seen that there's a lot of different uses for just the 100% pure argan oil, and that the Josie Maran one is probably one of the best out there. So the last thing that they sent me that I'm obsessed with is this lip sting hydrating lip butter. It's supposed to be a little plumping, hence the term sting, but I don't really notice that much plumping. Then again, my lips don't really need any plumping, even though it's been 2 years, believe it or not, since I've had anything done to my lips. I think I've built up either collagen or scar tissue. I'm not really sure. So people who make comments and say, stop getting your lips done, haven't had anything done since October of 2015. So I do love the feel of it, and the little tingle that you get is very, very mild. It's not like Too Faced lip injection or even the Buxom lip glosses, which I find to have a lot of tingle. This is very, very mild, but what I'm loving the most about this, to be honest with you, is the color. This is not a color I would normally choose for myself. And I am currently wearing it, and I just find it to be really flattering on my skin tone. And I feel like I can wear it with anything. I can wear it with a dressed up kind of sparkly eye. I can wear it with something neutral. And do I think it's the most hydrating, nourishing lip product I've ever used? No, and unfortunately it only comes in I think 3 or 4 colors. I'm not sure if I already said this is the grapefruit. So the smell, the color is great, and I do like the little tingle that it gives. So keeping with the makeup, I do have some hair items to show you in a minute. I wanted to talk about the eyeshadow palettes that I've been obsessed with ever since I got them. These are the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. Now I know these have mixed reviews, but I personally love them. They're $27 each, and I did look on Sephora this morning to make sure they still had them, because I thought they were gonna be limited edition, but maybe because they're selling really well, they'll keep them around. I don't know, I think they're great. $27, you get 9 eyeshadows. This is the Smokey, and then this is the Mauve. Now I know that in reviews I've seen, people have said they've had issues with blendability and pigmentation, but I don't know. For me, $27, the variety of shades that you get, I found the pigmentation to be pretty nice, the blendability to be very similar to the rose gold palette that I own. And for travel, I just was away for a week and I took these and one other palette. I think I took the chocolate gold palette because I wanted to have more sparkle in case I wanted to go crazy for New Year's Eve with my eyeshadow look. But otherwise, I mean, if I hadn't been away for New Year's Eve and was just going away for a weekend and having a nice dinner 1 or 2 nights, then all I would have needed was these 2 palettes. So my next favorite is the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. This is not a new product, it's just new for me because for some reason, I never purchased it. Usually I try every new concealer that comes out on the market, especially if it's cruelty-free. But I guess the reason why I didn't is because the reviews were so mixed, and I was happy with my Tarte Shape Tape. And then prior to the Shape Tape, I was happy with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I just never had a need to try it. But then I was looking on the Instagram of this makeup artist I follow. Her name is Miss Priscilla, and I will leave her information somewhere, either in the description or on the screen. She is the makeup artist for the Real Housewives of everywhere. She doesn't do the makeup for when they're on the show, but she does the makeup for a lot of them when they have appearances or when they're on Watch What Happens Live, which is the kind of after show talk show that's on Bravo. So I follow her on Instagram, and she posts breakdowns quite a bit. And she also does wedding makeup in New Jersey. And I think she's kind of, through the Housewives, she's done more and more work and worked with more and more celebrities. So when she posts her breakdowns, she's always listing this as the concealer that she uses. So I thought, you know, it must be really good if she's using it on all of these women, especially most of the housewives are around my age, even a little bit older. So I had the coupon. I thought it's a great opportunity to try it. And here's what I think. First of all, I'm in the shade light. I like it, but I can see how it wouldn't be for everyone. Unlike Shape Tape that gives you like wham bam coverage, this is, as it states, it's more natural looking, which I actually kind of like. And I don't have real dark circles, so I sometimes don't feel like I need as much coverage as the Tarte Shape Tape gives. And even though I use that one sparingly, it can sometimes settle into, if my eye area is extra dry, it can make the eye area look a little bit older, especially when I like to take the concealer and even out my lids. It's just hard for most people to get just the right amount of that product without it looking heavy and cakey and dry. So this one, if you have mature skin and you don't have super dark circles, then I recommend giving this one a try. The only con I have found with this is that mine, I don't know if this is all of the Too Faced concealers, but mine smells like paint. And I really should have taken it back to Ulta as soon as I opened it and discovered that it smelled like paint, but I didn't do that. And I just continued to use it. And luckily I haven't had any problems, and I've been using it for about 2.5 weeks now. But really I can't imagine that it's supposed to smell like this. So I can update you in a future video about the smell. You just have to remind me. So the next time I'm at Ulta or Sephora, I will open up other ones and see if they smell like that. Moving on to some hair favorites. After 7 years of using the same flat iron by FHI Heat, I used to carry the brand in my makeup boutique that I had in Minnesota, I decided I was going to buy a new flat iron. Even though mine wasn't broken, I felt like it still worked okay. I have in the last year purchased a new blow dryer and a new curling iron, but for some reason I just didn't ever update my flat iron. I just felt like, oh, it's working, why do I need to spend the money? And I'd been doing a lot more of like the beach wave. And now I'm kind of more into the straighter look with just a little bit of a bend. So I thought maybe I should invest in a new flat iron because I don't know about these plates, like if there's any sort of coating on them that dissipates after several years, if the tourmaline or the technology kind of wears down. And I was noticing that it was taking me a couple more passes to get my hair real straight and sleek. But it wasn't until I started using this new one that I got, this Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium 1 inch, that I realized that I really should be able to get it straight in one pass like I do with this one. So I chose this one because it had really good reviews online and the price was reasonable, especially with my 20% off. It goes up to 450 degrees. It has temperature control, which I like. It has your on-off button right here. And I typically like to use a 1 inch because if I'm traveling and I don't want to take a flat iron and a curling iron, I like to be able to use the iron to make waves. Now this isn't on, so it's not going to work, but I often will use a flat iron to create beach waves. So I've had this for about 2.5 weeks now, and I'm really happy with it. Now, before I flat iron, I've been using this product from Unite. It's called 7 Seconds Glossing Dry Thermal Shine Spray. And I heard about this. I've used Unite products in the past. I actually really like their Blonda shampoo and conditioner for toning blonde hair. But I saw this on a tutorial for how to get Becca Tilley's beach waves. If you're not familiar with who she is, she was a contestant on The Bachelor. Now, I haven't watched The Bachelor in probably 7 or 8 years, but I knew who she was. She's got great hair, she's a very pretty girl, and she goes to the salon in LA called 901 that I also follow on Instagram. Beautiful hair. I called once to get an appointment, but it's like $900 for color. I'm not joking. So needless to say, I didn't go to get my color done there, but one of the stylists did a tutorial for beach waves on Becca on YouTube and used this product before she did the curling. And then I looked up reviews on it and they were all really good, saying it gives just great shine and thermal protection. And I was in the market for something new, and so far so good. I really do like the way it smells. I do like the shine that it gives because blonde hair, it's really hard for it to look shiny, especially when it's a little damaged like mine. So I paid $28 for this 6-ounce bottle, but so far it's been worth every penny. Now I do have a couple of fails I want to mention. The first one being the Saki Balm shampoo and conditioner from Dybar. I know I just said in one of my recent videos that I have loved every product and appliance I've ever purchased from Dybar, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna be returning these two. I'd never tried their shampoo and conditioner, and because once again, I had that coupon, I thought, and I would just finished using Monat. I decided, you guys basically convinced me that I should move on from Monat and try something else. So this is the first new shampoo and conditioner that I've purchased. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but this is a sulfate-free shampoo as well. But so what I didn't like about this is that, at least with the Monat, I only needed to use, I had to wash twice, but I only needed to use a small amount because the first shampoo doesn't lather. The second one, I used a tiny amount of the Monat, and I got great lather. So my hair still felt really clean. With this, however, I feel like I'm gonna go through it so quickly because a little does not go a long way. I know it's psychological, but I like lather. And this, yes, it gives me some lather on the second wash, but I have to use a lot to get the lather that I like. And the conditioner I feel is just pretty basic. And I've tried this at home, and then I also took it with me on vacation. So 2 different water systems. I rinsed out really well both times. But what makes me want to return this is that I just don't like the way my hair feels when I've used it. It almost has like a gummy texture. It just doesn't feel real clean. So the bottom line is I just wasn't wowed by these. I'm probably gonna go back to either my Alterna Caviar shampoo, or maybe I will try Kerastase again, or as always, open to your recommendations. And the only other fail I had last month, which is actually more of just buyer's remorse, it is this Marc Jacobs Longwear lip set. It was available for $20 before the holidays. I don't think it's still available. So I thought, oh, $20, it'll give me a chance to try Marc Jacobs lipsticks and lip liners because I never have. And I had heard such great things about the shade Slow Burn, that it's a universal shade, looks good on so many different people, and I will swatch it for you. It is a beautiful color. So this is Slow Burn, and then this is the pencil, but look how tiny these are. And when I first got this pencil, I've since been able to push it back in, but when I first got it, the whole pencil came flying out. So that's the lipstick and the liner, Slow Burn. So the reason why it's just a fail for me personally is that I usually know better, that it just makes more sense to buy the full sizes of products that you really like than spending even $20 on something that's mini and is probably, you know, a 250 point perk at Sephora. So it's not that this is a bad product, it's just that I should have known better and spent the $20 a little bit more wisely. All right, that brings me to the end of my December 2017 favorites. I am still debating on whether or not I should do a yearly favorites that covers all of 2017, because I did do a couple weeks ago that monthly favorites revisited, but I think that's kind of different because there are products that maybe didn't make that specific month's video, but that I ultimately ended up using a lot. So let me know if you would like to see a 2017 favorites, or if you want me just to kind of break it down in like the top, maybe just do a top 10, or maybe top 10 makeup products and then top 10 hair and skin products. So I'm open, as always, to suggestions. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. If you are subscribed, you are automatically entered into my giveaway that closes in, I believe, 8 or 9 days or so. Lots of good things in that giveaway. You can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Everything is Risa Does Makeup. Thank you for watching, and once again, I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. I hope you continue to enjoy my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.